Welcome back everyone to episode 10 of the Tortuga Das multiplayer series, beta, preview, all those caveats on Shadow Empire. Boy, that the number, I can't wait for this to be released so I can just say this is Shadow Empire without all the asterisks and footnotes, whatever. Round 27, here we go. Something good, public economy bonus. Some proposed peace, recruit Merc, not that we can afford that with our political points. And we're getting everyone over to the west just so that we are ready for war, because war is coming. And it looks like the Marauders have like completely disappeared from our lands, which I'm extremely happy about, of course. I'm not going to say for a second that I'm disappointed by that. How is our city doing? That's always the big question. So I saw DasTactic said that he was going to just also use my exploit. We kind of joked about it. Speaking of jokes, incident with the joke gone wrong. That's just the last thing we need right now. So Deep Sun, I know that... Economic Council. I may even need to replace him because I cannot afford any unrest right now. We're like just barely scraping by. That's the last thing I need is... So, let's try this one more time. Let's, in fact, experiment with it a little bit. It's going to take 2 political points to do this, but let's go down. I'm just going to go crazy here. And now, what if we go back up? Is this correct? What happened? It said it decreased by 0? Did I do that correctly? Did I call the wrong person? I don't think so. Okay, now workers go up to 5. Yeah, plus 36. Yeah, look at that. The worker happiness is now very high. It actually looks a little bit weirder than I thought. It seems like there's something even more impacting it. But this might actually be a bug. I'm now thinking that the underlying happiness may not actually be that high. Let's see if it actually starts from 40 or 83 next turn. So unrest is almost gone. Danger is still very high. It's decreasing. So if it's decreasing, I think we are actually free to move our militia out. It's going to be a bit of a bizarre situation for us because, let's see. Let me get this guy down here. Get this 3 over here. This 5 here. We're going to wait one more turn before we declare war. 5. There we go. Actually, this guy should also be as far forward as possible. I think this is their capital. We're just going to blitz right for it. I think we'll leave this guy here, and that should be everyone. Okay. The only other everyone that we're going to have is, in a moment, we will, I think, be purchasing... Ooh, wow. A lot of industrial points. And metal is actually not going up that much. Okay, let's take a look at the worker status. Always good to know. We're at 2.6k. Okay, so things minus 300 here, but plus 500 means net gain of net gain, especially if you think about the fact that we lost 400 people to recruits. So that total dropped here, but workers are going up. That's important. And what does that mean as far as how close we are? We are very, very close to, yeah, 400 workers away from actually from finally being, wow, our food situation is not good. And you just can't win. What is your deal here? I've only set you to 50%, and you cannot even satisfy 50%. Does that mean if I increase this to 100%? I mean, surely you're not going to be able to satisfy that either. And actually, water is dropping. This took 83. Man, I am very confused. 100%. What is going on here? So, is productivity limited? Let's just take a look here. I don't understand. Maybe we should do 100%. I thought that when I put it to 50%, it would do 50% of max capacity. But it now looks to me like it's doing 50% of the reduced capacity available due to the number of workers. So if that is the case, then we'll want this at 100% all the time. So let's try that. We still eventually need people, some workers, to actually, go to our water mine, or ice mine I should say, but I guess we'll just figure all that out later. And yeah, I already mentioned this, that we don't really need, it's a little bit of overkill to like try to push this line too far. We don't really need to. We will, because we're going to have 2 people here, but I think our borders are going to look something like that. So 1, 2, 4 could actually drop down. So in my opinion, 5 goes 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Can he? No, he can go 1, 2, 3. He might only be able to go 1, 2. Then he goes here, and then he heads back south. So one thing we could do is build more roads. I mean, that's yeah. So we yikes. I guess we will just raise our formation this turn. Now let's see if we can just blitz on their capital. I guess that's what we're gonna do. Okay, we're there. Raise formation. Machine guns, because I suspect we will be defending a lot, and this will leave us with 100, so we will actually still be able to use some industrial points for more roads, which I think we will want to do. Okay, let's raise this formation. And I also want to build some more ammunition, just stockpile while the stockpiling is possible. And then that leaves us with 82. I think we just keep building this road. Oh, the road has to go west here in order to go towards this target. Well, let's just do that. 24. And should they just diverge? Should one go this way now? I don't think so. I mean, okay, let's just wait. Let's abort this. I think that is the right move if we ever want to use this ruin and then go up to that ruin. But wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it would cause some administrative strain, which we don't want. I don't know. We need somebody in close enough range to protect this factory, because that's like all we have. That's like the sum of our any kind of potential strength we have is coming from that factory. I'm looking to sell things. Fuel is still like really good, so we will sell as much fuel as possible. We don't have any real demand for it. Honestly, 98 metal, I think we will sell that as well. We're gonna get 127 credits for it. We can sell water, which is fine. Not really. I'm happy to sell water, but I want a better trade than that. We can sell 10 food. What the hell? I didn't realize we were out of food completely. Okay. So sell this. Sell this. And that will hopefully just give us enough to buy more food. Yeah, we're in a real pickle. Okay. At least food does not cost 1 unit, so this won't be too bad. Buy 101 for 65, yeah. The rounding is weird. It like here it rounds down, but in the actual purchase it rounds normally. Well, after all that, we're still a little net positive for the turn in money, and there's our new army. Alright, very good. And I have to say that, considering the first one is... Gosh, the first one's not a very good color. Let's do the, most important stuff. Unit admin. His color is not good. So let's do maybe red... And wow, actually that does help. I didn't even realize this 3 is part of this group. Now I do. And we could do green, but maybe we'll just do blue. How am I so bad at clicking on this? Okay, change this color, maybe like a blue. Yeah, that looks fine to me. Blue, red. Could do green, but that's our color. So the next one will probably be yellow. Yellow would have been a perfectly acceptable one here as well. Should we just do yellow? Nah, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's just, we'll figure it all out. So with the new army here, that actually means that some of our militia, we might actually want to send one of these militia back over to this factory. I think that would be a good idea. Wait, what's going on here? You're a mobile unit? Okay, then you should stay here because you can capture a lot of territory, which means you are the one who's going to move this way. And I think we don't have to move up and down the escarpment. Again, I really apologize, but I can't tell which is up and which is down. I think this is up. Going from here to there would be up. So let's do this. Let's move him here. And then he'll go over and hold the factory. This one can be my, worst case scenario. He'll go back and, I don't know. We don't really even need this. It's one political point. So just get over here and you can help push the boundary as far as possible next turn. That's fine. Okay, good. I'm satisfied with this. And I think that is enough for a turn. Man, 11 minutes. I can see why these episodes are going to start to get longer if I'm not careful. Okay, good. But at least we have our troops ready to go for next turn. They will have no experience, but we have them. So they probably won't fight next turn either. So they'll have a couple of turns to gain experience. And then it's, there's always trial by fire. So did 3? Yeah, 3 does have movement points. We'll put him here. Looks good. Okay, and then until the next turn, I'll see you back in a second. Round 28. And tonight we dine in hell. That's right. It's the turn we're going to war. I talked about it with Das. He says that he has 2 pockets. He surrounded 1 unit. He has another one, or I think he surrounded and killed 1 unit, or 1 patch of units from Lockland or whatever. And he also has another unit surrounded. So the border is very close in the south. It actually is very close. But they're very much overextended in the north. So it's actually quite good that we have 1 army at least ready and able in position. So, it doesn't look like the Marauders are approaching from the east. We will still stick our militia over here. I don't even need to go too far. We just need to be in position to react, so that, let's pretend that they're here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they can't get there immediately. I just need to be in striking distance. I already am in striking distance of it. But we'll, extend maybe... it'd be fine to extend. This is a road, so 1, 2, 3. 3 is fine. We can probably go even 4. I'll just put this unit here. We may need to recall them. Hey, if things get dire, we may have to just forget about this automated factory. Hopefully that situation never materializes, but it's possible. So, Hawkland. Yeah, so I don't know. I can't see everything. I wish, in fact, that we could play more stratagems on Das so that we could improve relations somehow. The only thing we can do is ask for political points. I won't play this card right now, but I'll ask Das if that's something we want to do. Solar Energy Hospital Barracks. I don't think we're ever going to have enough power, or enough buildings to require more power, or at least not in the near future. And poor Deep Sun, he's the one who we had to take that decision against last turn. I think barracks right now is the most important because quality of life security I think will be important. Oh my gosh, it just never ends. This is just impossible. I don't know why. So we will refuse.
Yes, sir.
What choice do we have? We have no money. Okay, we can appoint a commander here. It might be worth it to spend our limited political points just getting a better merc. So this will leave us with 20 political points. None of these people have command points, which is not something I'm particularly happy about. Okay, this bottom one is possible. Wayne Farnhill. Dorothy, no, you're not. No, a lot of our leaders are tier 1. That's a bit unlucky. I think we'll go ahead and spend the points.
Yes, sir.
And we'll probably see a new leader. There we go. You'll be appointed immediately. Okay, so 20 political points. Really, this is just... There's nothing... I don't think anything good will come out of this. I actually don't think that it's worth attempting these, because we'll probably fail either one. It's basically an average of 77 versus an average of 105. Huh. How is 2D100 an average of 105? Math is not adding up. Okay, anyway, it's average 122 worse for the other one. We have, yeah, I mean, the average is greater than our maximum possible roll. Never a good sign. So we'll do nothing. We'll just take the 10 unrest. Oh, 1700 have left our control. No. Well, that's a very unfortunate event. We might have to stop recruiting here, although God, we need recruiting too. How's food? Okay, food has actually picked up now that we've gone to 100%. That may actually drop down again now that we have no people to become workers. Yes, this is mine minus 1700. Free folk increase plus 17. Ah, interesting. Where is it showing the free folk? I should... Ah, here it is. Huh. 1100. Okay, the food is dropping here, but man, don't they have enough assets? They have a dome farm 2 and a dome farm 1, which is not producing anything? What? Why is this dome farm not producing anything? I wonder if I buy it if I could get it to produce. It might also... Yeah, actually, I simply do not understand that. Do they have water? Can I give them water? Speaking of water, can I sell water? No, water is just so cheap. Fuel metal, not going to be sellable. Okay, anyways, so the main event. I've been tiptoeing around it. Where do I declare war? Gosh. Oh, I guess I just right-click into their territory. So are we all set? Are we really for real about this? Yeah, I already told Das I'm going in, so we're going in.
Yes, sir.
Oh, hey. Deep Sun is happy about this. Oh yeah, and we'll capture this asset. Uh-huh, this is good. We're going to be able to cut them off. I know that it's a little bit reckless, and I might not be able to supply this unit, but we're just going to go as deep as possible. Good, we got that road. Okay. I don't know, I'm going to leave that guy's one last movement point just open right now. And, okay, so 5 will probably head north. I'm going to have you head this way if that's so perfect. Okay, this is really good. We covered a lot of ground, and what I'm hoping is we cut off their supply to the north. I mean, we did. We absolutely cut off their supply to the north. The question is, we're probably going to be counter cut off. Yeah. Okay, well, that's fine. We basically need one turn. we probably should have just waited one more turn to be completely prepared, but that was... I had already promised our forces would go, so they went. And it was also important to get the people out there. So, 6... Okay, so we have a few units. RPG. I don't know why we have RPG people. Somebody is trying to get reinforced. Maybe this unit. Yeah, this unit is probably going to be just destroyed outright. But, I mean, look at the good news. Oh, God. Couldn't we have just taken this asset? We will next turn. And we were able to get this one at least. So that's the funny thing. We now have more farming capability. If we can connect it with a road, that would be even better. Well, I'm not sure we'll hold it until the end of next turn. Or I should say until the start of next turn. But, hey, this is a promising start. Yeah, we've definitely cut off their supply route. This was a very good tactic. I think that they will just push north and cut, reverse cut me off. This unit just may simply be dead. That's okay. We'll deal with the consequences. But this is DasTactic, as far as I know. Das Crater, you can see it there. So, yeah. Hopefully he'll be able to see my border and see that we're in business. It's a push to the capital now. Unfortunately, because I didn't wait that one turn, we might have lost the element of surprise, getting our 2nd Infantry Brigade over to surround Baden. But with any luck, they'll be tied up, pushing past, yeah, if I had one person who had the ability to move, do I? Yeah, I think this guy is going to move right in here. I don't know what Exotic Hotel will do. +2 unit morale growth? Wow, okay. I'm going to move this one here because I think then he'll be in range of all of them. It'll strengthen our defense here a little bit. And my main goal is going to be to occupy this crossroads. If I can occupy that one. I mean, look at this one right here. Doesn't do anything. Did we conquer an asset here or something? What is here? What was there a road here to do? A little bit strange. But Vic, by the way, since after this, has said that he's trying to work on the road situation for the AI. He himself does not like the fact that they're given roads for free. So we'll see, hopefully, an improvement on that. Boy, I'm starting to like less and less the idea of losing one militia just to defend against some potential marauder invasion in the east. But you know what? We're actually, I mean, I don't know how the food situation is going to be with a new brigade to feed, but this is a nice indication that we're positive on food. We have 10 turns of water left before we have to get the worker situation going. Hey, what's our... Yeah, so actually it did stay, worker happiness did stay completely high using that exploit. If only there was such a thing for population happiness, which unfortunately I don't think there is. How are we doing with this though? 6 points due to high danger. So the danger is dropping at 5 a turn, which means we still have 8 turns left. And I think it decreases the rate of... I think it diminishes at a decreased rate. You know, it's kind of some exponential fall off or something like that. I basically think the amount it diminishes by is a function of its current value, so exponential. And that's, yeah. So actually the high zone unrest, I mean the 10 zone unrest is not a huge deal. We should lose the fear thing next turn. Unrest should be, lowered. I think I'm going to just stick this guy in the capital, actually. He's just going to do nothing this turn. He's going to come back. I will, next turn, perhaps send him back out, but let's have him help with the unrest if that... I don't know how many units he has. 600, but he's got 2 elite snipers. Oh man, this is a unit with elite snipers. I think that unit is destined for the front. We're probably going to shift him forward. So, there it is. And this will be the end of this turn as well, so... The exciting thing will be next turn to see how Hochland reacts to my aggression. But hey, they had it coming. They blackmailed me. And you can't just blackmail a person with only 231 and ask for less, more than 231. I think their lowest value was like 400, and then we had an opportunity to try to double that to like 800, was it? Anyway, it was just insulting, and we're gonna make him pay. So hopefully this helps Das out. We'll see how he does on his turn. And I'm pretty confident at least that even if we can't affect a siege of Baden, we will be able to hold our own. I don't see us being pushed back They might overrun some of these initial militia units, but we have 2 strong brigades, and I think that those are going to be doing just fine. In fact, one of the things I might want to do is build this road out a little bit further, and that's going to help get supply where we need it. I don't want to spend too much though. 24. I think we need this one more in order to be able to supply this guy in the north, so let me just build this road as well. And then I might build the road over here, connect with his, so that there's a continuous road. That's something we might want to do over here as well. Send this one south. So we'll maybe do those next turn, but let's see how it plays out. I think that everyone's going to be at least in supply for one more turn. Let's see. I mean, if we get pushed back, then we don't need to extend our supply lines. So, okay. So that's going to conclude this video, I think. We'll catch you back for the next episode, where we find out, does the combined forces of Das Crater and Tortugan Dynasty, is it enough to contain the Hochland aggression? Which, of course, is not at all Tortugan aggression by a declaration of war this turn. That was all just... I was preempting their aggression. We'll find out. I'll see you back for that.